done his job at the top. It's 21 for 1.
Syed, Haider, Shah coming in at 3. Very talented, dynamic batter. Capped by the UAE in their successful run in the Asia Premier Cup, where UAE won the final and secured their spot in the 2025 ACC Asia Cup alongside the giants of Asian cricket, India, Pakistan, of course, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and UAE will be among them as well. All bottom edge. And good game awareness from Ayub. Nice collection, but a nervous start for Wasi.
I got off the mark with a maximum in the quarter-final. A little bit iffy over here. This was a slower delivery from Sumit. Completely deceived. Zainullah was in utter disbelief how he didn't see that one. Last ball of the over then. Playing that to the leg side. And they will come back for the second, and that's one feature of 7 District Hybrids batting that has really brought them good results. The running between the wickets is impeccable. 23 for 1 after 2. That has impressed a lot of people about his batting, that he's really learnt and adapted. Initially when he burst onto the scene, he was trying to go after everything, hit it too hard. I think he's matured as a batter. He's really learnt the game and he's picking his balls and playing the ball to its merits. I think that's a big game, big change that he's brought into his game, and it's brought him big results as well.
Most certainly, super consistent now. He's always been a match winner. But when you can stack up those performances back to back, that's when you get noticed by the national team selectors. Trying to force that off the back foot is Wasi, not quite finding the middle of the blade just yet. But the good thing is, like you mentioned, they keep that scoreboard ticking consistently. Very good on those shots square of the wicket, and you certainly need those if you are to succeed at the highest level of cricket, especially at the international level. You need to have a strong back foot game. Anybody can drive the ball, but can you handle the pace and bounce of elite fast bowlers? Oh, this has been skewed and very lucky. Mid-on was posted on the boundary, and a very tidy over from Hari Prashant. 31 for 1.
Like we saw the final of the World Cup, semi-finals were a disappointment, but the big game, the finals, went right down to the wire. Either team could have had it. One of the teams even had it throughout the match, but that's what you want to see as a neutral fan following the game. Powered away by Syed, Haider, Shah again. Not getting the middle of it, but it won't matter because the fielder had long on. With a disappointing effort, as says on the facial expression of Sumit Hussain.
Yeah, that was Mohammad Naeem there at long on. And I think there'll be an immediate change, yes. Just taking his eyes off the ball, snatching at it. And Mayank Chaudhary has dutifully taken his position. But an early boundary in the over for Wasi. Maybe that will get him going. Sumit, overall, he's not been too bad. Just missing his length on a few occasions. Steps out and launches it over. Beautiful strike from Syed, Haider, Shah.
Well, they did change the fielder, but it wouldn't have mattered even if they had Marco Jansen there, because this was long and far from Syed, Haider, Shah. He's short in stature, but not short of skill to put away balls like that. Gets his first maximum.
Great intent, using his feet, creating his own length. That was a great shot. This time heaved. Mid-wicket will not go for the catch. And he's made a mess of it. Ashwin Valtappa lets it scurry away for 4.
Well, we say usually the fielder is in 2 minds. I think Ashwin was in 3 minds there. You want to go for the catch, stop the boundary, make sure it doesn't go for a 4 in the end. Another boundary for so expensive over this already. 14 runs off it.
Yeah, in the end, he chose option D, none of the above. 14 runs, like you mentioned. Hard pull, Ashwant. This time he does a much better job. But the damage has been done, and 7 districts are on their way.
Yeah, we talked about Syed, Haider versus Shah looking a bit edgy and iffy, but and this looks like Hafiz Almas, Zahir Khan. It looks like they will go the leg side, which by the way is his go-to release shot. We've seen on many occasions now. It's been also his worst enemy, so he has to be careful. Down the truck once again, and all the way once again from Syed, Haider versus Shah. In fact, it's just bounced inside the line, but a boundary to end the over.
They read the off-cutter early and dragged it towards widest long on. Expertly placed, and that's an expensive over. 50 raised for 7 districts at the end of the 4th. Delivery, a big inside edge, and crashing into the stumps.
They wanted Shah to get the wicket. Shah has got the wicket. Nice and straight. Irfan looking to force the issue, go through the offside. Inside edge, and the stumps have been rattled. So, no big innings from Irfan on this occasion. Opportunity to really rally around the team and take on the leadership position. This was a wicket of Mohammad Irfan. He's very early exposed to the bowler. They're going to try and go offside for you. But he stuck to his length, which is a good thing to do as a bowler.
Yeah, they did well to tie him down. A slower delivery flicked in the air. And gone beyond. What a shot from Zahir Khan to get off the mark.
Bad idea from Shah Khan. It is a shorter boundary on the leg side of Syed Haider versus Shah. And the moment he picked the pace, it was only about getting decent enough timing on there. And look how far that has gone. Over the fence for a maximum. So he's really now in the groove. Syed Haider versus Shah. 29 of 10. Looking like a good evening for the youngster.
Yeah, my pardon. Beautiful shot that indeed. And he's certainly worked on his onside game. That's not a shot I've seen from him regularly, but it was so full and on the pads. Tremendous power in those wrists and forearms to take it all the way. Oh, trying one shot too many there. Hang on, mate. You've gotten off to a blinder of a start. Make it count. Make it a headline grabbing innings.
Yeah, they've kept the extra cover region completely vacant. There's 2 fielders in the deep on the offside. In fact, there's 3, so they want him to try and go on the offside. So he's looked to open up that gap. 58 runs in under 5 overs, Ahmad, and still no extra bowled by Dubai Daredevil. So that tells you how good the batting's been. It's been all off the bat.
Yeah, they've been disciplined, but just their lengths have been a bit poor. Top edge over the keeper. Well, they all count. They all count as boundaries in the scoreboard.
We try and avoid cliches, but fortune does favour the brave. Syed Haider versus Shah looking to really slog that towards the leg side. Takes a thick outside edge and it goes over the keeper and into the fence. So the boundaries are flowing freely here.
33 of just 12 deliveries. Shah Khan has not been on his A game tonight. Even then he's picked up a key wicket. But now, nearing the halfway stage, we're looking at a 120, 130 plus score.
Not at least 100%. He was injured in the previous game. Shah Khan, but he's cut away. Ashwant Boltappa will get behind that. And he ends his spell, Shah Khan, giving away 24 runs and picking up just the 1 wicket. At the halfway stage, 7 district hybrid are on the driving seat, 63 for 2.
So some spin coming into the piece here, Mayank Chaudhary. Oh, that has been hit hard and flat. And a misfield at long on. Another boundary for Shah.
And they're really using their part-timers here. Mayank Chaudhary, gentle off spin. Syed Haider Shah seeing the opportunity, goes straight behind him. Shahzeb Khan looking to put in the dive, but just was able to tap that over the line. Certainly short of bowlers here, Dubai Daredevils. Yeah, depending on their part-timers. Mayank Chaudhary, you'll see him later on opening the batting for his team. Absolute star, classy batter. But he'll have to score a lot of runs for his team today because he himself is leaking runs with the ball. This one's full outside off and Syed Haider has sliced that over the point fielder. And he reaches his 40s now, 42 or 15, making run scoring look very easy. Field is up. You don't want to be too full outside off. Doesn't seem to be a plan in place here from the Daredevils. Just going through the motions. Down the track, straight up. But really didn't get the meat of the bat. Falls short of the fielder. He'd be glad, in fact, that he didn't time it, could have gone straight to the hands, but luckily for him, it's been a lucky evening for him after all.
Into the 40s. We'll have to look up the numbers on the quickest half century in the I-10 this season. Off the back foot towards long off, not quite. So he's certainly playing his shots, even though they're not quite coming off against. Shah coming into the attack. Well, bowling with a bandana, that's something new. Let's hope it remains there. Seems to be a seamer from his run-up. They desperately need him to produce a wicket or two. A big in-swinger and past the keeper. Adeeb Usmani tried to slow it down and he's done well. So he's certainly getting the movement in the air. But those are finally some extras coming in for the Daredevils.
We jinxed it, didn't we? Shah there. Starting off with a big booming wide down the leg side. He nodded his head, talked to himself saying, that's not how I want to be. Already too many runs on the board. These 4 overs, important ones for the bowling side. They want to try and restrict the 7 district to as less as possible from here on. The way to do that is pick up wickets, but the way Syed Haider is batting, it seems like that wicket's going to take some time to come. Another boundary and another bit of a haphazard piece of fielding.
Very poor indeed. Just bouncing in front of the long on. And the Daredevils, even though they haven't conceded extras, the out cricket has been very poor to say the least.
Sumit already feeling the pressure after getting hit for quite a few. Not the best of evenings in the field as well. So nothing going right here for the Daredevils. Moheb conceding 7 runs off the first legal delivery. Gonna be a long over. Much better. Outside off. Oh, he wants another one. Syed Haider Shah is hungry for runs, and that's always a good sign from a young batter.
Oh, absolutely. And to have
Hafiz Almas Ayub.
Hafiz Almas coming in at number 5, another big striker of the ball, but Shah, full credit to him, he's bounced back well in this over. A beautiful delivery, and there is a polite appeal, but I think that just beat him all ends up. He's a very tall, angular sort of bowler.
Yeah, he's not offering pace. I think he's done his homework, watched that first game, especially how Umair Ali was bowling. Offer nothing to the batters in terms of pace, try and create the power yourself. But with that wicket, look who's walked out. Hafiz Almas, another one of those towering batters. When he hits them, more often than not, you've got fielders looking for the ball all around the park.
Oh, absolutely outstanding all-rounder. One of the best we have in the UAE. Nice punchy drive to get off the mark. And they'll be looking for 2 once again. And if they had really pushed hard, could have taken 3 very big square boundaries here at the ICC Academy Ovals.
Gets off the mark with that couple. Hafiz Almas, he's got 3.1 overs remaining to try and inflict a bit of damage and get to a very, very good total here. 120, 130. Does looks quite certain with the 2 batters that are out there.
Absolutely. Wasi as well. 1 run away from a well-deserved milestone. Shah, well, his second over will also be crucial. They need to get some control back. Oh, where has that gone? That's gone in the neighboring oval.
Just when you use the word control, Khaja, look what happens. Shah, probably a bit of sweat in his palm. He's quite sultry out there. We talked about the conditions, so you've got to excuse the bowlers to do that every once in a while. But that's going to go in the bloopers reel, that's for sure.
Yeah, that one went straight to gully or backward point, though not off the blade. So he'll need to reload. And Hafiz Almas must be wondering what's up next. Down the leg side, slow delivery once again. But he really has been struggling, like you mentioned, with the sheer humidity out here at the ICC Academy.
Well, this has been a really long over. We've had a wicket, we've had a couple of wides with the first ball, and now a couple of wides. Taking forever to finish it. Shah, mixed bag, he's got a wicket as well, so he'll have to finish well here. Hafiz Almas is not going to hold back. If it's there in his slot, in his arc, he's going to go after him. 90 runs on the board for 7 district hybrid in very quick time.
Oh, that has been smoked over extra cover. 1 knee down and over the fence.
There are few stronger men than Hafiz Almas in the UAE domestic circuit, and this shot tells you why that is the case. Down on 1 knee, and look how far that has gone. That is the longer boundary, mind you, but he still managed to clear the fence. 96 for 3, 3 overs left, but it's going to be a big total from 7 district hybrid.
Well, to add to the pain, the floating power play has been taken by 7 districts hybrid. And who will be volunteering? It's the captain himself, Hari Prashant, coming in for his second over. So only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. We're already looking at a projected score of 137. And if Wasi or Hafiz Almas tees off here, we could even be nearing 150.
This is looking ominous for Dubai Daredevils. They've been under the pump. Yes, they've got those 3 wickets, but the runs have flown very freely. Syed Haider now 1 run short of a very well-deserved half century. He's racked up the runs in this tournament just when they have mattered the most. He's in a rich vein of form. It's so good to see for someone who works so hard. Plays the game with a lot of passion, the youngster.
Absolutely one of the young batters that the UAE will be depending on for over the years. Right in the block hold, and there it is. 50 of just 20 deliveries for Syed Haider Shah. He celebrates with his teammates, and why not? It's been a sparkling innings.
Not the first time, and certainly won't be the last time. Keep an eye on this man. He's going to be a star for UAE in the next few years. 50 runs in just 20. Stunning effort.
Oh, that is huge. That is an 8, not even a 6er, onto the roof of the ICC Academy.
Well, the shots that Hafiz Almas plays almost makes the bowlers contemplate retirement. Why am I even playing this game? Look at how far, look at how high that has gone. And that was certainly in his slot. You bowl there, you are asking for trouble from Hafiz Almas.
Well, that is some way to raise the team 100. He's moved on to 14 of just 4 deliveries, dealing in 6s. That was perhaps the biggest 6 of the tournament. Unbelievable strike. And Hari Prashant under the pump. He goes for it again. And this one will travel again. Huge. Absolutely huge.
Hari Prashant not learning his lesson. He's gone full again. And Hafiz Almas knows very well that there won't be any pace on it. He waited and waited, and once it got to him, he said, "Tata, bye-bye, I don't want to see your face again, Mr. Ball." And that's hit the side screen. Didn't go as far as the first one though. But the result will be the same. 6 runs more. This is short. Hari Prashant learning his lesson. Using the length, and to his relief, Hafiz Almas will get off strike. 21 of 6. Just what you expect from him, coming late in the order, coming late in the innings to apply those finishing touches. He's applying more than one coat of a finishing touch, that's for sure. But Syed, Haider, Shah going at over 200 strike rate. Hafiz Almas going at more than 300 of a strike rate. Just a perfect setting for 7 hits district hybrid here in this crunch semi-final. What was that? Picking that up from outside off, just nudging it gently. I think he's decided that he's done his part. He's just going to now allow Hafiz Almas to take over and give him the stage. And these are the little decision-making techniques in the middle that have really helped him stand out as a batter. Thinks about the game and does well. Once again, too short this time from Hari, and Hafiz Almas has hit that into oblivion. A maximum to end a very, very expensive over from Hari Prashant.
21 runs off it. Slow delivery gone wrong. And Hafiz Almas is dealing in 6s. Massive. And 7 districts hybrid are on a roll. 117 for 3 after that huge over. Shah to bowl the penultimate over. Oh, beautiful Yorker. That's what we needed to see a lot more of earlier in the innings.
Yeah, he did start off the first over with a big wide, but he's been relied upon to bowl the penultimate over. And I think he will look to try and be as full as possible to Syed, Haider, Shah, because he's got a strong offside field. All in the deep.
Gone past his 50. And now he needs to aggress here. Push them towards that 140 total. Bowled him with the perfect Yorker. Great comeback by Shah.
Well, the game has changed a lot over the years, but the one thing that remains constant is that Yorker delivery. Always brings you results, always brings you wickets. If you can execute it like Shah did just now. Syed, Haider, Shah, it needed something special to get rid of him. And it was a special delivery, but a special innings from the youngster. 51 of just 23, 7 fours and 2 maximums. 4th wicket falls for 7 district hybrid. 117 runs on the board.
Sixes in this innings already.
Aftab says, I've hit the 6, I've done my job, over to you, big guy. Give us a nice big finish. 3 deliveries left from Ashwant Goltapa. Where does he bowl to Hafiz Almas? Don't go full, that'll be my advice. Goes full and gets the treatment. Far, far away into oval number 1.
Well, was that Hafiz Almas or Heinrich Klaasen sitting in the crease? The sheer power it requires to hit that ball that far, that is magnificent.
The way he's striking the ball, it seems like his personal issues with that white ball. Hafiz Almas striking it with some vengeance. A big unity is, and making use of all those big muscles that you see. that he carries on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's a thorough gentleman off the field, but when he crosses the white line, he is very, very nasty, especially with the willow in hand. 33 of just 8 deliveries. Goes towards extra this time. Will plug and land. Well, they should have pushed for 2. They're thinking about it, and they've done it. Aftab Javed thought about it for a fair while. Eventually, they decided, yeah, let's go for 2.
Yeah, the fielder did take some time before he got the throw in, and that's when they made that quick decision to come back for the second. And half is obviously will want to have the strike. 35 of 9 now. Can he finish with a 6? Get to that 40-run mark. Ashwath Multapa, big delivery.
Oh yes, he can. He smeared it over cow corner. Good night. Ends it with a 6.
The 7 district hybrid have made the runs on the board. 141 thanks to that maximum from Hafiz Almas. 41 of 9 deliveries. Seriously good hitting this from the big man. And he applies more than just a finishing touch. He's unleashed the beast. And he's got them over to a very, very good total. Dubai Daredevils will have to work extremely hard if they are to chase that one down.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. First from Zainullah, then Shah, and Hafiz Almas putting the finishing touches on a magnificent batting effort. 141 on the board.
Zainullah, Muhammad Irfan at the top. Zainullah off to a superb start, laid the foundation. 20 of 9. Irfan has been prolific throughout the tournament, but not contributing in this game. But it didn't matter because the number 3 batter, Syed Haider Shah, 51 of just 23, really teed into the bowling. Then there was a couple of wickets that fell quickly, but Hafiz Almas came in and he just went bang bang. 6 sixes in his 41 of 10. It was like a virus that Daredevils just couldn't get rid of. Aftab Javed with that 1 maximum in the end, contributing in his little way. And 5 extras from Daredevils are loving the 7 district hybrid to get to a mammoth total of 141.
Well, in terms of the wicket takers, Mohib Shah was clearly the outstanding